What if I told you most of your suffering comes from refusing to accept reality? You think life is supposed to be fair. You think people are supposed to understand you. You think hard work guarantees success. It doesn't. Life is unpredictable. People disappoint you. Time runs out faster than you expect. Stoicism doesn't comfort you, it confronts you. Because the moment you accept the brutal truths about life is the moment you stop being fragile and start becoming unstoppable. Are you ready to hear them? Number 1, you control less than you think. Here is a brutal truth. You are not in control of most things in your life. You can't control how people see you. You can't control what they say behind your back. You can't control the economy, the weather, traffic, or sudden bad news. Yet most of your stress comes from trying to control exactly those things. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that some things are up to us and some are not, and wisdom begins when you learn the difference. What is truly yours? Your thoughts, your choices, your response. When someone insults you, you don't control their words, but you control whether those words disturb your peace. When life hits you unexpectedly, you don't control the event, but you control your reaction. The moment you stop fighting what you cannot control, you reclaim your power. Because real strength is not controlling the world, it is controlling yourself. Number 2, not everyone will like you. No matter how kind you are, no matter how honest, talented, or generous you try to be, someone will still dislike you. And that is not a flaw, it is reality. You could be the sweetest fruit in the world, and there will still be someone who hates fruit. The Stoics understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself every morning that he would meet people who are selfish, ignorant, arrogant, or rude. Not because he was doing something wrong, but because that is human nature. If you build your life around being liked, you become a prisoner of other people's opinions. You start shrinking yourself, filtering your words, hiding your true thoughts. But the Stoic path is different. Focus on being virtuous, not popular. Focus on being honest, not approved. Focus on character, not applause. You are not here to be universally admired. You are here to live with integrity. And once you accept that not everyone will like you, you finally become free. 3, you will lose people you love. This is one of the hardest truths to accept. Everyone you love is temporary. Your parents, your friends, your partner, even you. Loss is not a possibility, it is a guarantee. The Stoics practiced something called Memento Mori, remembering that death is inevitable. Not to become cold, not to become fearful, but to become grateful. Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that everything in life is borrowed. Nothing truly belongs to us. The people in your life are not possessions, they are gifts. When you accept that loss is part of nature, you stop taking moments for granted. You say, "I love you," more often. You forgive faster. You appreciate small, ordinary days. Pain will come, grief will come, that is human. But suffering becomes heavier when you pretend things were supposed to last forever. Nothing is permanent, and once you accept that, you stop clinging and you start cherishing. 4, pain is inevitable. You cannot avoid pain. You will be rejected, you will fail, you will be misunderstood. At some point, you will feel broken. Many people spend their lives trying to escape discomfort. They avoid risks, they avoid confrontation, they avoid growth. But in doing so, they also avoid becoming strong. The Stoics believed that pain is not the enemy, weakness is. Seneca wrote that difficulties strengthen the mind, just as labor strengthens the body. Without resistance, there is no growth. Without challenge, there is no resilience. The truth is, pain will either shape you or shatter you.
and the difference lies in how you interpret it. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What is this teaching me?" Every setback is training. Every hardship is preparation. Every wound can become wisdom. You don't control whether pain enters your life, but you do control whether it makes you bitter or better. 5. The world owes you nothing. This is a hard truth to swallow. The world does not owe you fairness. It does not owe you success. It does not owe you recognition. You can work hard and still be overlooked. You can be kind and still be betrayed. You can do everything right and still fail. Life is not a contract. It is not a transaction. The Stoics understood this clearly. They never expected life to be easy or fair. They expected it to be unpredictable. And because of that, they were rarely disappointed. When you believe the world owes you something, you become resentful. You start blaming, complaining, waiting. But when you accept that nothing is guaranteed, something powerful happens. You stop expecting. You start taking responsibility. Instead of asking, "Why don't I have what I deserve?" you ask, "What can I do with what I have?" Gratitude replaces entitlement. Action replaces complaint. The world owes you nothing, but you owe yourself discipline, courage, and effort. And that is where your power truly begins.
6. Your mind can be your greatest enemy. The most dangerous enemy you will ever face is not outside of you, it is inside. Your mind can create fears that don't exist. It can replay past mistakes 1,000 times. It can imagine worst-case scenarios that never happen. Most suffering does not come from reality, it comes from interpretation. The Stoics understood this deeply. They believed that events themselves are neutral. It is our judgment about them that creates emotional chaos. You lose a job, your mind says, "I'm a failure." Someone ignores you, your mind says, "I'm not good enough." You make one mistake, your mind says, "I ruin everything." But these are stories, not facts. The Stoic practice is simple but powerful. Pause. Observe the thought. Question it. Is this true? Or is this fear speaking? When you stop believing every thought that appears in your head, you take back control. Your mind can imprison you, or it can free you. The difference is awareness. 7. Time is slipping away. Whether you act or not, time keeps moving. Every day you procrastinate, every opportunity you delay, every dream you say someday to, time does not pause for you. The Stoics were deeply aware of this. Seneca wrote that it's not that we have a short life, but that we waste much of it. You live as if you have unlimited tomorrows, but the truth is, you don't. One day will be your last ordinary day, and you won't even know it. This is not meant to scare you, it is meant to wake you up. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting for permission. The right time is now, because time is the one thing you can never earn back. You can lose money and make it again. You can fail and recover. But once a day is gone, it is gone forever. Use it wisely. 8. Your character matters more than your reputation. Reputation is what people say about you. Character is who you are when no one is watching. And the brutal truth is, you can't fully control your reputation. People will misunderstand you. They will gossip. They will judge you based on fragments of truth. If you live to protect your image, you will constantly feel anxious. You will perform instead of live. You will pretend instead of stand firm. The Stoics chose a different path.
Marcus Aurelius reminded himself that it is pointless to worry about what others think. What truly matters is whether your actions are just, honest, and aligned with your values. Reputation can be destroyed by a rumor. Character can only be destroyed by your own choices. Focus on being disciplined, fair, courageous, and wise, even if no one applauds you. Because in the end, you don't answer to public opinion, you answer to your own conscience. Guard your character. Let your reputation take care of itself. 9. You are going to die. This is the most brutal truth of all. One day your name will be spoken for the last time. One day everything you own will belong to someone else. One day your story will end. Death is not optional, it is certain. The Stoics didn't avoid thinking about death, they reflected on it daily. Memento Mori, remember that you will die. Not to become depressed, but to become intentional. Marcus Aurelius wrote that you could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think. When you truly accept your mortality, something shifts. Petty arguments lose their importance. Ego becomes meaningless. Fear of embarrassment fades away. You stop wasting time trying to impress people. You stop postponing what matters. You start living deliberately. Death gives life urgency. Death gives life clarity. You are going to die. And precisely because of that, this moment is priceless. Don't waste it.